back to Football Manager. I've said that for a while. The Journeyman returns, as we've been powering our way through a lot of FIFA content recently on the main YouTube channels, and I was out of the country for a while. And we haven't had the opportunity to get stuck into some Football Manager, but as you can see from the league table on the right, we were having quite a good season so far, up in 5th after 10 games, a quarter of the way through the season, and very much in the hunt for a European spot at this moment in time. We have 13th placed Everton to start today, and then we've 19th placed Sunderland. We've got Brentford in 14th to play. Leeds have just won, unfortunately, so they've risen a little bit in the table, but there are some winnable games on the horizon here. We might be in a great position for a European spot over the next few days. Thiago Jallo, I might actually put a right back. Is he right-footed? He is. Thiago Jallo, I will put a right back for this next game in place of Fonguk, who was recommended to me. Michael Hansen can go into the bench, and we'll try and pick up where we left off. Just a reminder of our form. A 4-1 win over Burnley, a 2-1 win over West Brom, and a 4-1 win over Leicester. Our last 3 results. Hoping to keep that going, even though it's been about 3 weeks since we last played Football Manager. So hopefully looking forward to the return of it. I'll try and get it to you as often as I can moving forward, but we are going to be starting a new FIFA save on the second channel as well. So don't expect too much Football Manager, but when the chance arrives to give it to you, I shall. Let's see if we can't give ourselves a victory here against Everton. Ormrod is fit, but remains some way short of full fitness. That's fine. We'll start him, and then hopefully we can just get ourselves in a position where we can take him off after about 45 minutes or so. I've got Newcastle, Manchester United on TV above me as well. If you see me glancing up throughout the course of the stream and the footage, then do be aware of that. Pickford, Hefty, Schultz, Godfrey, Mikolenko, Shota, Onana, Iwobi, Gordon, Solomon, and Morelos. Yep, flashbacks. Everton are our bogey team, aren't they? Well, if ever there was a time to rise above that, now would be it. And is that a pen? It's given. Nabil Fekir felled. Penalty Wolves in the 12th minute. The opportunity from the spot. Potentially, if VAR says yes, which it should do and does do. Jonathan David stepping up to take the penalty. And he buries it. 1-0 Wolves. We have the advantage against the bogey team. Let's go. Oh, who scores the goal for Everton? It's not Morelos because potentially he was offside. I think it was on. And we anticipate the goal being given. Always Everton, always Morelos. Hefty's on the run. Oh, it's a great ball. It's going to be 2-1 to Everton. Alex Iwobi's assist was sensational. And Everton have turned it around in the 32nd minute. I don't know as the keeper needs to take the blame for that. This ball from Alex Iwobi is out of this world. That's one of the best assists we've seen. Tidy finish too. Well, that's not gone according to plan, has it? Pellegrini on the run. Into the middle. It's a good ball. Fabio Silva! 2-2. We're back level again immediately. This game has come to life. Welcome back to Football Manager. His 10th goal of the season, and we're level. 4 goals in the first 35 minutes. Anthony Gordon. 3-2 Everton. What is happening? This is nuts. Iwobi back out wide. Manor Solomon, Alex Iwobi again. He's running things in this midfield, isn't he? It's another brilliant ball. It's a good header by Anthony Gordon. Jesus Christ. David's in the box. Fekir. Jesus! What? 3-3! I can't keep up. Genuinely can't keep up. Pellegrini on a really good run here. He just needs to find an end product. It's going to be the next word. Just hoof that and get rid of it. Fekir, Ormrod, nice ball. Nabil Fekir into the box. Fabio Silva, 4-3 Wolves. The goals haven't stopped. Neither is Fabio Silva. 2 minutes of the 3 added on at the end left, and Wolves stay 5th. Or return to 5th, I guess, after the earlier kickoffs in the day. That was mental, but it's nice to get a win over Everton, and for it to happen in quite such outrageous fashion. It shows us what we've been missing by not playing FM for a little while. Sunderland away. This should, in theory, be one of the most straightforward games we've played. I'm torn as to what to do with William Carvalho, to be honest. I don't know whether to start him in that ball-winning midfielder role or just to give Alexis McAllister more game time, because McAllister is obviously really, really good. And we want to make sure we get the most out of him, but I don't know whether I'm going to get the most out of him in that position. But at the moment, Nabil Fekir is tearing it up at cam, so I can't put McAllister further forward. So I guess I just have to try and get my best players in the team. And that's the only way I can go about doing so. I want to have at least some sort of defensive capability in that midfield deeper. But pick up where we left off against Everton offensively. And maybe don't concede as many goals. And I'm sure we'll be fine. I could switch from balance to positive, but I don't know whether I'd actually... whether it would be worthwhile. I wouldn't want to overcommit and then end up just getting caught on a silly counter when we really don't need to. If anything, it looks like it might be us catching them on the counter as they look to break from their defensive shell. David, Fekir, and that's why Nabil continues in the starting lineup, although he might be offside. Is he offside? Goal review, the answer is no! 1-0 Wolves. We're in the box again. Foul? Penalty given. Gibbs fouls Fekir again. He scored the goal. He scored in the last game. He won a penalty in the last game, and he's won a penalty in this game. Nabil Fekir is just disgusting. If you haven't bought him in any of your saves before, do it. Please. For your own sakes, do it. Nabil Fekir is nuts. Even at 34, he's still bossing it in the Premier League for me. Jonathan David scores his second penalty in back-to-back games. We're 2-0 up, and as it stands, into third in the Premier League and in a Champions League spot now. They deserve at least one goal here, Sunderland. Fungut with the mistake, punished. They get the goal that they deserve. Morgan Gibbs-White makes it 2-1 with 6.5 minutes to go. And it has been all Sunderland. I will tell them to focus. I don't know whether that's the right thing to do in this situation. I hope so. Hopefully they respond well to that. I think they did. Apart from Jonathan David, apparently. 4 minutes added on. Nearly 20 chances conceded on goal, but only one goal actually went in. So we weren't at our best, but we got the job done. That early 2-goal lead really helped there, didn't it? That's back-to-back victories in today's stream and 4 in a row in the league now, and we are into a Champions League spot, although City and Liverpool are yet to play and Man United have 2 games in hand. So we won't get too carried away. All right, Aston Villa at home. Again, every game at the minute should be, on paper, straightforward. But Sunderland created a lot of chances against us in that last game. And with players like Benjamin Šeško, Conor Gallagher, Ben Brereton, Diaz, Sam Maximin, still got Emi Martinez in goal, they are going to be decent here. I'll point a finger and tell them we owe them after the last game. I didn't realise we'd lost against them last time. This is excellent football. It's unbelievable. Is that a foul? Doesn't matter. Tomic on the scene. First goal of the season for Tomic. Finally puts the ball in the back of the net, pouncing on the loose ball. That was kind of like Salah versus City the other day, wasn't it? The ball just breaks free and he runs onto it and tucks it home. It's a really nice move, and it's just going to sit there. And Tomic is like, well, I'll score then, shall I? Yes, he did. Wow, a nice idea for a ball, but poorly executed. Still, they keep playing these through balls. Still, they're not working. It's a long highlight, though. Something's going to happen. It's going to be, a mistake. Don't you dare give a foul. They're going to score anyway. Calamitous. Absolutely awful. Terrible, woeful, embarrassing. 1-1. 2 minutes to stoppage time to go, and Aston Villa are going to get themselves... Well, arguably a deserved point, but to have not won it in that fashion is a bit of a kick in the teeth, really. So we'll hope to be better next time round. Real Betis have offered me a job. They've come out of nowhere. They are 17th in La Liga. And they're like, you know who we could get? Who would definitely accept a job interview? The manager of the side that's 5th in the Premier League. They have identified me as one of their top candidates. They're confident in my ability to perform. But I'll be honest, I'm sorry, Real Betis. I can't say as I have much interest in going to you. They have been European challengers for the last 3 seasons, but 17th this year, having lost 7 of their 12 games and only won 2. I can't say as that's an enticing prospect, if I'm completely honest. So I'm going to say a rather swift, sorry lads, but no. Leeds United away from home is never really that easy. Jonathan Burkhardt has been a very good player for Leeds in the Premier League. We've been on a good run though, so we want to try and keep that going if we can, although it wasn't a great result against Aston Villa last time out. Foul maybe, ref? No? Christensen, Krastev. Into Andre. Marcus Alonso. Oh, Marcus Antonio even. Oh, man, that was a bit good. Right. Our unbeaten streak is now significantly at threat. It's worth watching again, to be fair. It was that good a goal. Krastev spins to Andre. The marking is atrocious. All he needs to do is just pick his spot, and he can do that quite comfortably from there with that much time and space. Shouting at them, berate them. Be fucking better, please. No one's been particularly bad, but no one's been any good either. Shit. That's going to be defeat then, isn't it? We'd certainly be happy enough with a Europa League or Europa Conference League spot come the end of the season. But we are going to have to take that defeat on the chin. I don't expect to see anybody having a day off. Tomorrow, you're all going to be in at training. I don't know what happened there. We were just not good enough. Fabio Silva hasn't scored for 3 games. And when he stops, we stop. I'm going to play the same side. But I'm going to tell them that I want a result, I think, away from home against Brentford here. We've not got a massively impressive team. So, yeah, I was going to say, go out there and impress me is basically exactly what I was going to say. They're motivated, or some are motivated by that. So that's fine. We'll send my assistant to the dugout. I want to concentrate on trying to get victory here against Brentford away from home if we can. When it comes to like wheels and pedals, etc., it's as expensive as you want to make it, James. Like, there is a half-decent barrier to entry financially. Like, to get anything that is genuinely half-decent, you're looking at a couple of £100. And then you can spend thousands on sim rigs. Keane Lewis Potter makes it 1-0 Brentford in the 10th minute. Maybe I should have taken that job offer from Real Betis. Since we got that job offer, we've done nothing but be rubbish. Corner for Brentford. 6 minutes before half-time. Goal for Brentford. 6 minutes before half-time. Adarabioyo makes it 2-0. When we started and we came back and we won those 3 straight games, I thought, hello, this squad at Wolves is better than I remember. Then we drew with Aston Villa, lost to Leeds, and are now getting well and truly soiled by Brentford. This Wolves team is not as amazing as that run of form had us potentially believe, but we're back in it in first half stoppage time. I don't know what to make of this team. And as we score, Newcastle make it 2. That's going to be a red card there, isn't it? It is indeed. Straight red for... Is it Lucas Romo? I think it's Lucas Romo. Or Luca Romo. Luis Romo. Straight red card for him. Brentford with a 2-1 lead, but now down to 10 men. Pellegrini's going to get sent now as well. That was a 2-footed challenge from him. Oh, for Christ's sake, Luca. Tomic, Fekir. Not cleared properly. Back in. Fekir. Fabio Silva! Finally gets himself back on the score sheet, and it's a poacher's goal in the 6-yard box. We find an equaliser, 10 men versus 10 men, here away from home in the Brentford Community Stadium. We're level at 2-2. Longley's clearance wasn't great. Ormrod whips it back across. Fekir back in again, and Fabio Silva nods it home. It's a 2-2 draw, 10 men against 10 men. I'll tell them they've done well to come back and get a draw, which, to be fair, they have, considering when we got the equaliser, we were also down to 10 men. Fabio Silva was the saviour, but it's still not great, is it? Still not spectacular. We shouldn't have been in the position to be 2-0 down in the first place. Pellegrini absolutely deserved it, and we will fine him a week's wages because it cost us the chance of maybe turning that back around a bit further than we did. Abel Fekir still playing well, but our results have had a wobble here as we head into the month of November. A significant wobble. We were great when we started today, and then we haven't been later in the day. And December looks particularly tough. Man City, Liverpool, West Ham, who are top 4, Chelsea. So we play, in the next 4 games, the top 4 sides. Sick. That, however, will be in the next stream of Football Manager, as that is going to bring this YouTube video to a close. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the return of Football Manager. I enjoyed it, and then not so much towards the end, as you might well imagine, with the way that the results went. But hopefully we can get some more FM to you over the next few days and weeks, before, of course, the return of Football Manager. Before, of course, the return of Formula 1, in anticipation of the launch of the new game in early summer, late spring, early summer. No release date yet for it, of course. Right, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, YouTube. Appreciate your support as ever. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, actually, because there is going to be a new FIFA save starting very soon indeed. I'll see you next time.